Money can be a tricky thing. No matter how much you make, it always seems like there's never enough. But what if I told you that the problem isn't just about how much money you make, but also about the people you surround yourself with? Yes, that's right. The people you hang out with can have a huge impact on your financial situation. In this video, we'll discuss the 10 types of people who can make you broke, and how to spot them. 1. The enabler. We all have that one friend who always wants to go out and do something, even if it means spending a lot of money. They're the ones who are always suggesting expensive restaurants or fun activities that cost a pretty penny. They're the enablers, and they can be dangerous. They make it hard for you to say no, and before you know it, you've spent more money than you intended. 2. The borrower. The borrower is someone who always seems to need a little extra cash. They're always asking for a loan, and while you want to help them out, they never seem to pay you back. The problem with the borrower is that they can drain your savings account pretty quickly if you're not careful. It's important to set boundaries and only lend what you can afford to lose. 3. The moocher. Similar to the borrower, the moocher is always looking for a free ride. They never offer to pay for anything and expect you to foot the bill every time. Whether it's dinner or a night out on the town, the moocher can be a financial burden. It's important to stand up for yourself and tell them that you can't always cover their expenses. 4. The competitor. The competitor is someone who is always trying to one-up you. They're the ones who are constantly talking about their new car or the fancy vacation they just went on. The problem with the competitor is that they can make you feel like you need to keep up with them, even if it means spending more money than you can afford. It's important to remember that your financial situation is unique to you, and you shouldn't compare yourself to others. 5. The status seeker. The status seeker is someone who is obsessed with keeping up with the latest trends. They always have to have the newest gadgets or designer clothes, even if they can't afford them. They're the ones who are always in debt because they're constantly buying things they don't need. It's important to remember that material possessions don't define you, and that it's okay to live within your means. 6. The impulsive buyer. The impulsive buyer is someone who can't resist a good deal. They're the ones who are always buying things they don't need just because they're on sale. The problem with the impulsive buyer is that they can rack up credit card debt pretty quickly if they're not careful. It's important to only buy things you need and to avoid impulse purchases whenever possible. 7. The debt denier. The debt denier is someone who always has an excuse for why they can't pay you back. They refuse to acknowledge their debt and make it difficult for you to collect what you're owed. The problem with the debt denier is that they can drain your finances pretty quickly if you're not careful. It's important to be firm and to set a repayment schedule that works for both parties. 8. The negative Nancy. The negative Nancy is someone who is always complaining about their financial situation. They make you feel like there's no hope for your own situation, and they can bring you down with their negative attitude. It's important to surround yourself with positive people who can uplift you and offer helpful advice. 9. The big spender. The big spender is someone who always has to have the best of everything. They're the ones who are always buying the latest gadgets or going on extravagant vacations, even if they can't afford it. The problem with the big spender is that they can lead you down a path of financial ruin if you try to keep up with them. It's important to remember that it's okay to say no and to stick to a budget that works for you. 10. The financially irresponsible. The financially irresponsible person is someone who just can't seem to manage their money. They're always in debt and never seem to have enough to cover their bills. The problem with the financially irresponsible is that they can be a bad influence on you, and their habits can rub off on you if you're not careful. It's important to be responsible with your finances and to surround yourself with people who are also financially responsible. In conclusion, the people you surround yourself with can have a big impact on your financial situation. It's important to be mindful of the types of people you spend time with and to avoid those who may lead you down a path of financial ruin. Remember, it's okay to say no and to set boundaries that work for you. By surrounding yourself with positive, financially responsible people, you'll be on your way to a brighter financial future. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more great content. Also share your comments below, we'd love to hear from you. We'll see you next time on our channel on finance and self-development.